Hello student, welcome once again in our YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about a limitation of octet rule, then valence shell electron pair repulsion theory in this video. First of all, limitations of octet rule. We know that octet rule can be stated as during the formation of a chemical bond, a particular atom or atom of a particular element can lose, gain or share electron so as their outermost shell contain a stable configuration, that is 8 electron, or they try to achieve a nearest noble gas electronic configuration. That is, according to octet rule, there must be 8 electrons in the valence shell of an atom. But it is observed that there are so many compounds in which there a central atom contain either less than or more than 8 number of electrons in its valence shell. That is the compound in which a central atom contain less than or more than 8 electrons. These are against the octet rule. Hence, octet rule does not give any satisfactory explanation about a formation of such incomplete as well as expanded octet compound. That is, octet rule fails to explain the formation as well as the stability of incomplete and expanded octet compound. That is a first one, incomplete octet compound. Incomplete octet compound, that is the compound in which a central atom contain less than 8 number of electron. The compound in which a central atom contains less than 8 electrons is known as incomplete octet compounds. According to octet rule, they must contain 8 electrons. But this compound, that is incomplete octet compound, contain less than 8 number of electron in its outermost shell. For example, barium chloride, BeCl2. In this compound, beryllium is a central atom. It has a 2 chlorine attached by a sharing electron pair. It is, suppose a chlorine has 7 valence electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly, another chlorine has 7 valence electron. These are the valence electrons of a chlorine. Be has 2 valence electron. Okay? After the bond formation, a covalent bond is formed between beryllium and chlorine, chlorine and beryllium. The central atom, beryllium, contains 1, 2, 3, 4. That is here, beryllium has 4 electrons in their outermost valence shell. Hence, it is incomplete octet compound. Similarly, BF3, boron trifluoride, is also incomplete octet compound. Here, boron has 3 valence electron, 1, 2, 3, connected with 3 fluorine atoms, fluorine, fluorine, fluorine. Fluorine has 7 electrons, atomic number 9, 7 electron in its valence shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Valence electrons of another chlorine. First 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. According to Lewis theory, Lewis concept, valence electrons are represented by a dot. Okay, here a electron of boron and fluorine sharing a covalent bond is formed. Here a fluorine satisfied or fluorine acquire 8 electrons in its outermost shell, but a boron, which is a central atom, contains only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. A boron has a 6 electron in their valence shell, which is less than 8 electron, and hence a BF3 is also incomplete octet compounds. Okay, expanded octet compound, the compound in which a central atom contains more than 8 number of electrons in their valence shell is known as a expanded octet compound. Initially, we learn about incomplete, that is the compound having less than 8 number of electrons. Here the compound which has more than 8 electrons in their valence shell is called as an expanded octet compound. For example, SF6, here sulfur contains 12 number of electrons. IF7, 7 into 2, iodine contains a 14 number of electrons. PCl5, 5 into 2, that is 5 pairs, means 5 into 2, 10 number of electrons in the valence shell of phosphorus. H2SO4, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 pairs into 6 into 2, that is 12 number of electrons. For example, PCl5. In phosphorus pentachloride, a phosphorus is a central atom which is surrounded by 5 chlorine atoms. Each chlorine atom and phosphorus atom share a pair of an electrons and form 5 covalent bond between phosphorus and chlorine. In this structure, a phosphorus has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is, phosphorus has 10 number of electrons in its valence shell, which is more than 8. Hence, PCl5 is expanded octet compound. Then H2SO4. Here, a sulfur is central atom surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms. Oxygen, 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 oxygen. Then there are also 2 hydrogen atoms, oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen. The bonding between covalent bond, hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen. Sulfur, single bond, sulfur, oxygen, single bond. Here there is double bond between sulfur, oxygen and sulfur, oxygen. Here a central atom, sulfur, contains 12 electrons, that is 6 bonds. Hence 12 electrons, 6 pairs, 6 into 2, that is 12 number of electrons. Here a sulfur has a 12 number of electrons which is greater than 8, and hence it is also expanded octet compounds. This octet rule fails to explain the formation and stability of such expanded octet compounds. Then this octet rule also fails to explain the compound which contain odd number of electrons. There are some compounds which do not obey the octet rule. This compound contain an odd number of electrons in its valence shell. For example, a nitric oxide NO, a nitrogen dioxide NO2, which has odd number of electrons in its valence shell. Suppose if we consider NO2 molecule, nitrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, double bond oxygen. Okay, there is single electron. Two pairs of electrons in valence shell. Here, this structure acquire such kind of charges. A positive charge on central atom, negative charge on these oxygen atoms. The central atom contain odd number of electrons, that is 3 into 2 6 plus 1 7. These formations are against the octet rule, which does not explain such odd number of electrons, that is molecule in which a central atom having odd number of electrons. The last one, this octet rule also fails to explain a shape as well as a geometry of a molecule form. This octet rule fails to explain the shape as well as a geometry of a molecule. These are the important limitations or inadequacies of octet rule. Which are the limitations or inadequacies of octet rule? That is, octet rule fails to explain formation of expanded octet, incomplete octet compound, a compound with odd number of electrons. Then the compound, or it fails to explain a shape as well as a geometry of a molecule. And hence, to explain the geometry of a molecules, two scientists worked on this concept, and they put forward a new theory called as electron shell, a valence shell, electron repulsion theories. To explain the shape of molecule, VSEPR was proposed. The scientists, Sidgwick and Powell, proposed a new theory to explain the shape of a molecule is known as valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. In short, this theory is known as VSEPR theory. What was the aim? The aim was to explain, to give a satisfactory explanation regarding with the shape of covalent molecule. For this purpose, the theory was introduced by these two scientists. There are some important rules of VSEPR. There are some important rules. For example, if we consider the formation of water molecule, oxygen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Oxygen has 6 electrons in its valence shell, that is outermost shell, atomic number 8. There are 2 pairs of non-bonding electrons. Out of 6 electrons, only 2 electrons are involved in the bond formation, and its valence shell contain 8 electrons, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Out of these, 2 electrons are non-bonding, called as a lone pair of electrons. Suppose these are the lone pair of which do not involve in bond formation. This molecule central atom contains so many 8 electrons. Electrons are negatively charged. There must be repulsion between such negatively charged electrons. But according to this VSEPR, a first rule says that these valence electrons are get rearranged in this manner to minimize the repulsive forces between these valence electrons. That is, the electrons are arranged in this manner to minimize repulsive forces between them. These valence electrons are get rearranged in this manner in available space to minimize the repulsive forces present in between them. According to second rule, the molecule acquire a minimum energy and a maximum stability. A molecule formed by sharing of an electron pair acquire lowest energy, minimum energy as well as a maximum stability. This lone pair present on molecule also contribute. A lone pair also contributes to decide the shape of molecules. That is, lone pair also play important roles in deciding the shape of molecules. Then the repulsion forces or repulsion between bonding pair, lone pair and lone pair has a following order. A lone pair has a maximum repulsion because they require maximum space. Lone pairs are present in only and only a single atom. That is, lone pair belongs to only a single atom. For example, in water molecule, lone pairs are present only and only for oxygen atom. Hence, lone pair has a more repulsion than lone pair and bond pair, which is greater than bond pair and bond pair repulsion. Bond pair repulsion is lowest, then bond pair lone pair repulsion, while a lone pair and lone pair repulsion, as they acquire maximum space, is a greater. Lone pair repulsion is greater than lone pair bond pair, which is greater than bond pair and bond pair repulsion. These are the important rules of VSEPR theory proposed to explain the shape of molecule. Okay, we will stop here.